This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
We played a very good team. I think they're obviously a ranked team. I think they're 24th. Is that right? 24th. They've earned that, and they certainly shot the ball from a three-point range a lot and made certainly a recognizable difference in the game. At the end of the day, both teams scored 23 baskets. They made 5 more threes. That's 5 points, and four points on the foul line. And of course, we were fouling at the end. But very pleased with our effort. There's areas that we have to continue to address and get better at. But really thought the heart of our team really fought hard, and a few issues from a health issue, flu bug, and things like that had slowed us down. But proud of the effort. We had our opportunities. The Florida Gulf Coast team is a team that every quarter just gets better and better and better, and you have to be involved, engaged every second of the game. And a good example of that is a turnover that ended up being a three-point play right at the end, which gave them a 1-point advantage in the second quarter. We won the first quarter by 2, lost the fourth quarter by 2. What happened in between? We lost the second quarter by 1 and lost the third quarter by 8. And there was probably, there was 2 threes and there was a 10-point run right there, I think. We may have squeezed in a 2 points, but there was a 10-point run that 2 threes and 2 layups that got that 8-point advantage going to them. So, again, very pleased with our effort. There's certain things we got to continue to address.
How much did it hurt? Did it feel like you were shorthanded today with no Bridget again, and then Ashton, playing sick?
Well, yeah, I could be caught up in that, but I thought Kennedy Williams and Kian and Maya, the ones that played, they gave their very best. And even with Ashton, really had not even been at practice for 2 days. She just showed up, shot a little bit this morning, and played. Is a great indicator of her heart, that she's a warrior. Yeah, we could say we're shorthanded. Our bench, I think, outscored their bench. Is that right? No. Yeah. Nope. Okay, but we just got to be able to move forward with what we got. I mean, when you say or you look at how some of them really stepped up, Audrey Clark, I think, missed 2 really heartbreaking layups, but she's 2 for 3 from three-point range, if I'm not mistaken. And so she really helped us. There's people that raised their game up to help us.
You mentioned the first half, how you guys really controlled it, limited what they were doing shooting-wise. Did the 14 turnovers in that first half really come back to bite you guys, the inability to build on that lead in the first half?
Well, I think probably no, the turnovers hurt us. When we weren't turning the ball over, we're controlling the tempo of the game and getting good looks at the basket. But it's just part of the game. You got to be able to execute little simple things, and sometimes we rushed our offense from time to time.
When you look at this year's matchups with Florida Gulf Coast compared to, I guess, last year, you guys are starting to close the gap there. Is it just understanding what they're doing on offense and defense and how they're trying to speed things up, or are these players, a year older playing them and they understand when to push it, when to, go back to your tempo to make sure you guys have a better chance to win?
Yeah. I hope that, and I do believe that the coaching staff is preparing our team better. Our team knows their personnel better. So the gap of the game is closing in. It still comes down to execution and your effort you're given. But I would like to think that the coaching staff is helping them, but it comes down. I'll say it's the players. The players have they played the game and haven't scored a free throw or made a basket yet. So I think they're understanding a little bit better, and they're determined, and they're really competing. I'm real proud of that.
Yeah. You went from 14 first half turnovers to just 6 in the second half. What adjustments did you make to kind of help correct that?
Well, it's not so much anything from a strategy perspective. It's just I think the team just let our offense work and start reading a little bit better. We changed some offenses up a little bit that maybe wasn't as effective. And we certainly would love for Kian to be more involved on the offensive end. When you look at the stat line, she got one shot in the second half of the whole third and fourth quarter. She did pick up some fouls. She's been sick as well, and you probably could see it. She was struggling quite a bit, but she was certainly impactful when she was on the floor. I would love for her to be able to get more shots than what she did, but it didn't happen. And a lot of it was also because we were trying to force it in to her, and we needed to take an open shot instead of a turnover. So.
Was it good to see Emily Lyttle's shots start falling? Because it's been more than a month since she's seen her shot consistently fall like it did today, and she was shooting some 3-pointers, no hesitation, going in. Was it good to see for her and this team to see her shots starting to fall?
Certainly, she came out with a lot of desire. She was showing great leadership, and she was just ready to play. As a coach, you could tell that she was ready to play 2 days ago, and she was certainly determined, and she did a great job leading us today, certainly. And we hope that that's just the start of even bigger things coming.